What's going on, everyone? This is Eric, and we're going to be reviewing the last tournament of the season. Really remarkable opportunity, actually. You guys got five pretty evenly matched games, and it was a really, really nice way to finish off the season. I mean, shout out to Chris and the Hoop Group folks for making this whole thing happen. So we are going to just continue what we were usually doing and going through game by game, looking at the statistics of each game from a team and individual perspective. And then we're going to do a season long recap, which will involve us taking a look at the season long goals that we set, how we fared on an individual level. And I mean, first of all, I would like to say, I mean, you guys really came on and been saying this for the whole season that you had it in you. Okay. You committed to good shot selection. You committed to doing what needed to be done. And what you guys did in the last half of the season, it was really remarkable. And I'm very, very proud of all you guys. I hope you really can't quite understand like how big this was. I mean, what you did in these last several weeks. But you know, listen, you guys worked well together. You had great teamwork, great coaching, and all of it led to a really, really tremendous finish to the season. I don't know where you guys are going to be next year. If some of you are coming back, some of you are going to prep school, some are going to college, or some are going to be seniors and not playing anymore. I don't know, but it was really, really awesome watching you guys progress. So let's go through kind of game by game, just like we always do. And not exactly sure what order we're going to do these in. I guess we're just going to start with the loss, okay, against House We Built here. And again, we're just going to take a look at the various metrics that we've been looking at all season. So, first of all, effective field goal percentage, we'd love to have 55%, but we will take 50. And we took 50. But this is why I try to give ourselves a little cushion and look for that 55 is because you put yourself in a pretty close game here. Now, what was awesome about this performance is that you had a turnover rate of only 8%. And that is something that I've been, concerned about you guys for 2 years now. And Jagger and the guards, I mean, and all of you, I mean, you just really put this together. So pretty decent job. If you shot a little bit better, you would have won, but this turnover rate's a very, very big deal. All right, let's take a look at the shot chart from House We Built here. And very, very good. I mean, you guys have really embraced this. And I wish I could have, had the other team, the other 17 team do more of this. They would have won every game. I mean, I think. But nonetheless, really, really strong. Only two bad twos, just excellent. Again, even in the loss, you just didn't make them, but your decisions were extremely strong. That's sometimes all you can do. All right, box score, individuals. Pete just had from what I saw visually, I mean, I saw a little bit of these games. I mean, you were just been really, really good, like the whole second half of the season and put up 18 points. Very nice. 2 of 7 from three. Tristan, Taj, I mean, you guys missed too many, but overall, I mean, not terrible, just wasn't quite good enough to get this one done. Nothing really stands out. Everybody just kind of did their thing. All right, let's go now to, I guess in no particular order, let's just go straight up the board here. Versus PSB. Now you won this 53-37, and had a feeling it was going to be like this. It looked like a real ugly game on the court, and it was. You only had a 42% effective field goal percentage. And when we do that, again, it's important to characterize that as was it bad shooting or just bad shot or bad shot selection. Bad shooting, I don't care about because you can work on that. Bad shot selection, I do, because that's something that's very easily fixed. Let's take a look. Shot chart from PSB. Yeah, I mean, I have no problems. Only one bad two, and you got the win. You know what I mean? Like this, you guys. This is exactly what I've been asking for you guys for years, and you're delivering it, and it's just awesome. Let's take a look at the box score though, against PSB. How'd we do here? Pete, another nice game. Corey, 2 for 4 from three. Mike Weedy, you listen. We want you shooting the most threes on this team, and you ended up going 1-7 in this game. Who cares? It doesn't matter. You could listen. You could be a stickler. You could click through here and see what these misses look like. Like maybe some of them were contested, or something were out of the flow of the offense, or something, and that's something you could fix on a skill level. Let's see. Nothing else really to report here. All right, let's take a look at this game. All right, this New Heights game. Well, actually, did we lose the We Are One game? I think actually we lost the We Are One game. It wasn't the House We Built one that we lost. I'm not even sure. Sometimes they get the huddle gets the score wrong or something. All right, let's take a look at. You know what? We'll get back to the New Heights game because that was an amazing thing to watch. All right, let's pull up the We Are One game where you definitely lost that game at the end. Let's see how you guys did. Stats, yeah, 39% effective field goal percentage. That's just not going to work. 12% turnover rate. That's not bad. I mean, that's really good actually. And your offensive rebound percentage were good. It's just, again, you just didn't make them. I think. Let's just double check and make sure it wasn't a shot selection problem. I mean, here once again, only 3 bad twos. I mean, no issues. Literally no issues. So all you could do, honestly, is put yourself in a position to win, and that's what you did. And you know what? You lost by 2 points. Big deal. Right, let's see the individuals against We Are One here. Oh, this was. Wait, were you 1 for 7 in both of these games, Michael? Is that possible? I guess so, huh? All right. And this one, Pete was a little off. Yeah, they had a little too much size. Your size didn't have much of an impact in this game. Yeah, so Weedy got a little bit cold there. And you think about this. If he makes one of these other threes, you win the game. Crazy. All right, let's go back to the. We're gonna hold off on the New Heights game, but let's look at the Portfolio game. 67 points. Let's see what we did. I have a good feeling. Yeah, 62% effective field goal percentage. Really, really good to say the least. 11% turnover rate. Awesome. 28% offensive rebound percentage, just a little bit shy, but that's excellent. And I'd be very curious to see what the shot selection looked like. I mean, only 2 bad twos out of 50. I mean, just great, just terrific. I hope that hope some of you guys are eligible to come back next year. If you go and play in college, go and play in prep school, like this is what you're gonna want. You're gonna want to be able to make threes and layups. That's it. Let's take a look at the shot chart. I mean the box score for Portfolio. There you go. Fade on 3 for 4 from 3. Weedy again, 1 for 5. Oh, you must have been on tilt. You must have not been happy, but that's the way it goes. Corey, 2 for 2, 2 for 6 from Jagger. How about 3 steals from Jagger? Very nice, but just no turnovers. Pretty much a team win. I mean, listen, in this game, Petey didn't do anything, and Tyreek didn't do anything. This was a game about the guards. Some days it'll be a game about the bigs, and they're going to have to make those twos. And this time we didn't need them to. So, very, very strong, really, really great performance. All right. So I watched this. I haven't looked yet. Okay. I watched this. I call it the shit show. I saw this New Heights game, and you couldn't see the score. You just had to watch it. It was one of the more amazingly awful but great games you'll ever see watching AAU. It's neither team played a shred of defense. neither team had any shame about where they were shooting from, and I literally had no idea who was winning. I mean, I think in the second half, I thought you guys were up by 20, and it turns out you were only up by like 4 or something like that. I just knew that somebody was going to get 80 points. You just missed, but this game was a wild scrimmage. That's the best I can describe it. So I'm really curious to see what the um what the numbers look like. All right, new heights. Yeah, I figured this would be the case. So right around 55%. It's actually it's pretty good that you only had an 11% turnover rate, just because the whole game was so high paced that you might have, committed more turnovers by accident here. But overall, this game was wild. I mean, if you look at it another way, you scored 78 points on only 54% effective field goal percentage. And that's because the pace of this game was just so wildly high. It was just nuts. Right, let's take a look at the shot chart. I have no idea what this could look like. This could be anything. Let's see. Yeah, I had a feeling you were going to get this. So this is the first game in like weeks where you had more than 10% bad twos. But again, sometimes when there's such chaos, that's what you're going to end up getting. And I love that all these great finishes right at the rim. And let's take a look at the box score from this game and see what that looked like. Who had all the points? Was it Pete? I thought so. Yeah, Pete, a good 15, Jagger 16, Corey 11, Jagger 4 of 5 from 3. That was excellent. Weedy again, 1 for 7. Wow, that's crazy. As a matter of fact, just for fun, let's take a look at the box score from all. Let's look at the stats from just the last 5 games, just for you, Weedy, just for the fun of it. Listen, you've been around. You're obviously a premier 3-point shooter for this team, so we can have a little fun here. Let's see how we did in this last tournament, Mike. I'm just kind of curious. Let's see. Just these 5 games by athlete, by totals. Let's see. How did Michael Weedy do for 3? 6 for 30. That's actually not that bad, I guess. But like over the season, I'm sure you were fine, and we're going to get to that. Okay, as I mentioned, for the season, I challenge you guys to get 50% effective field goal percentage, maybe 55 for the season, as well as each individual game, if we could. And let's see how we did. All right. Now, 36 games. That's like a full college season. So we got a good sample size here. Let's see what we got for the team. Hold on. Oh, so close. 48.6% effective field goal percentage. I wanted you at 15% turnover rate. So close. But, it puts you competitive. And I bet you this, that I know that you picked up the pace in the last half of the season. So overall, this is pretty freaking good. Now, as far as the shot chart goes, again, like you guys were really like a different team. I mean, the last half of the season, when you're really committed to this, I mean, you were awesome. Let's see for the season though. So 13, 26. Well, I'm flexing my math here, right? 13, 26, 36, 78, 119, 123, 142. You guys were well under 10% of your shots being bad twos. And I will tell you this, you were the only team of all the crown teams to do this. And I'd like to say that I think this team, relative to your skill level and your competition, I think this team like outperformed its skill level like more than any of the other teams. I mean, you guys, that run you went on to close this season and doing it all the right way was just amazing. It really was amazing to watch. It was very satisfying, obviously, from my end to see it. Okay, let's take a look at some individuals for the season. Now, again, remember, I challenged you guys as individuals to do certain things. And that is, try to keep up with that effective field goal percentage as an individual. So if I wanted 50% effective field goal percentage, That means what I would love for you guys to be able to do is either at least be able to shoot 50% from two or 33% from three. But if I really wanted to be greedy at your age group, I would say 55% from two, 38% from three. So let's take a look and see how we did for the season as individuals. Let's see who is able to be my hero and get both the correct effective field goal percentage from two and from three. Let's see. First, from two, who is above 55? Well, 50, let's see. Petey is 60%, so he satisfies. Corey, 57, he satisfies. Weedy, even with kind of a rough whatever, 54% effective field goal percentage from two. Sorry, 54% from two. Then we have Tristan and Fanon. Okay. So all you guys were really, really, all you need to do it around the rim. Taj, Jagger, you guys have to pick up the pace a little bit. And from three, we have Tristan with 37%. Now, again, your sample size is small, but this is what it is, man. You are one of the winners. You had both effective field goal, both 50% from two and 33% from three. Likewise, Weedy, even with that atrocious finish, still 35% from three and 54% from two. So that's really good. And some really close calls, like Fadon almost made it. Corey almost made it. But overall, I mean, you guys improved. You guys got better as teammates, as a team, as individuals, and it was really, really remarkable to see. Again, have a great rest of the summer. I'm sure I will either see you guys again, either back on the team. I don't know how old you guys, some of you are, whether you be in prep school or whatever. I don't know what maybe have another year to play in college. Excuse me, in high school, whatever it is. It was a pleasure though. Good luck, everybody.